just calling about an RV.
Is there any chance you'd at all be willing to go down to $2,000?
This one's cool too. Every minute it just gets more and more ridiculous.
Zero information on it.
Interested in a
Smoothies?
Oh.
I've got smoothies.
Thanks, dude.
Let's see if we can make a deal.
Yeah.
All your gaskets dry up and shit like
Microphone
that.
check, 1, 2.
Mic check. We fundraised for a rig to take on our next Only Music project. We spent some time cleaning it out, fixing it up, and we're getting all ready for the trip, and everything came to a screeching halt. Having a budget of $2,000 to buy a big rig like this is just pretty ridiculous.
Leading up to getting the RV, it was definitely a rush.
Got him on the phone, of course, right away. Best way to do it. Don't even worry about that email. And yeah, tried to snooze him pretty good. Get him down to 2K, because that's all we got.
I can't believe we actually bought an RV.
Take me away,
Trip, baby.
to the ocean waves, and take the ice from my bones. I've been looking at
AJ's
the
first
sun.
take was, this thing is gonna kill us.
So our rig here behind me, his name is Sargent Tony Peppers, or Sarge, or TP, or Tony Peps, or T-Peps.
It's Sergeant Tony Peppers and the United Hearts Club.
1989, 80,000 miles, 31 foot RV.
I feel powerful.
You haven't even fired it up yet.
So if we attempted to turn the windshield wipers on, they would not function because they're lacking a
It
motor.
doesn't love going too fast. We found out about 45 mile an hour is its optimal speed. The transmission's like a little sticky. It kind of punches into gear at times and slips at times. It's got some flood damage, some water damage. It's a pretty sweet rig. Other than that, I don't know. I love it.
Thing has lots and lots of
Yeah, it does, baby.
she's got a lot of quirks. She's got her quirks. She's got her ins and outs. But she runs. And that's what we need.
So we were in a hurry to buy this rig because we were like, okay, we got to leave on our trip.
I think I would want like 2 weeks,
How long do we have?
like 2 days.
And so we were researching and doing all kinds of phone calls and Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace looking for some type of rig that would run for us to do our trip in. And we bought the RV, and literally the next day, we all woke up thinking this trip was gonna happen. The Covid-19 popped out of nowhere, and the day before the trip, we had to have a real serious, intense heart-to-heart.
The whole thing is pretty foggy of like, what is the right thing to do?
Maybe a shorter trip? I don't know.
I think the trip has to change. I think we have a moral obligation.
So then talking about it, we decided that it was best to postpone the trip. To protect the integrity of the trip, we had to sacrifice the trip for right now. So that was a whirlwind.
So we're postponing it, and GB's is unfortunately going back home to Pennsylvania.
Is your flight at 12:30?
Yeah, 12:55. Do you think security takes long in Denver?
Things are looking pretty uncertain whether Jeff's going to be able to come on the trip for when we postpone it to, and everything is pretty uncertain now. The day is not usually won on this trip, and that's okay, and that makes it all the more epic, I think. And as disheartening as it is not to get to go, it's still even more epic in a way because we've set the foundation for the story now and put in a lot of work, so we can still be proud. And all things considered, there are some serious repercussions to what's happening for a lot of people, and so for us to just have to reschedule this trip, it's pretty minimal. But here we are, and now we have this huge RV that we don't really know what to do with. So yeah, Sergeant Tony Peppers here might stick around. It might be our rig for the official Only Music trip, but it might not. We'll see. But we're excited for the trip when it comes around. It will happen.
What's going on, Jeeves?
We're trying to start the RV.
Nope.
Well, it's not even cranking, so what does that mean?
Moment of truth.
Shit.
Yikes! All right, boys, what do you think? Should we ask if this one's for sale?